All right, we got a special treat for you today. We're going to be sitting down with one of my private coaching clients. We're going to be helping them to reorganize their business and take it to the next level. We're about to give you an inside look at some of the consulting work that we do here at Leadership Uncensored. You got to make enough to where you can take care of your family, do the things you want to do, buy the things you want to buy. We're sitting on a good idea. You have a great business model. You have got to perfect it. And you have got to learn that it's not a problem to back up and go a different direction. What people don't understand is pain, right? Pain is an indication there's something wrong with your body. So you feel pain somewhere, it's telling you something's wrong, right? Okay. So there is pivot points, there are pain points, and there are tipping points, all of which create pain. The difference between a tipping point, a pain point, and a pivot point is that although all three produce pain, a pivot point is a sign you got to make an adjustment. You ever heard a statement, not sending good money after bad? There's a point where you're sending good money that could be used for something better. You're literally sending it after bad. And Satan's plan is to keep you to do that because he'll drain you that way. He'll kill it. So sometimes a pivot point means there's a product we have, it's got to go. If I list out the 10 products we sell, SKUs, in a retail business they call them SKUs, right? If I have 10 products and one of them is not selling well, it's got to go. The issue of holding inventory, the issue of the labor it takes, the time, it's just not worth the squeeze. It's like having Bible study at 6 o'clock in the morning on Tuesdays for one lady who comes to church. And you don't want to upset her, so you keep it going. She got to get over it. All the work that it takes to keep that going is too much. So we drop our SKUs down to 3 or 4 things that we do extremely well. That's it, right? We pivot. The pain points are things that aren't working. I don't care how you slice it, it just isn't working. It's not a pivot. It's not we do something different. It's not that we move Bible study from 6 a.m. on Tuesday to 6 p.m. where more people can be there. This is hurtful, this is painful, this is killing us, and I'm done with it. That's a pain point. You cut those. Tipping points experience pain. There's still pain again. But a tipping point is when you're growing and moving so fast that you're experiencing the pains of the tipping point. And the tipping point is when you get to the top of the bell curve, get to the top of the mountain, and you're pushing it over and it's about to just take off. That's a tipping point. That's that moment where the least amount of energy produces the most amount of response. All 3 moments produce pain, but all 3 of them have different answers. Pivot means I might have to go a different direction. Pain point means I got to shut it down because it's not working. Tipping point means I got to endure, put systems in place, get ready because it's about to blow up. There's going to be bad investments. When you look at a Walmart, when you look at Target, when you look at TJ Maxx, do you think they all make money? Every store doesn't make money. Some stores operate at a loss. The goal is I got 20 of them that are making a boatload of money, and I got 5 that ain't. The 20 carry the 5. It's the economies of scale. So then here I go, and I start a watch business by myself, 5 hours a week, and I make 6 figures off of a watch business. It's a no-brainer for me. I could recover everything I lost with just this one business, 4 or 5 hours a week, and it's a wrap. Using all the principles that I keep trying to teach other people how to do, that at different times they have demonstrated that they're not doing it the way I told them. So they don't seem to think that it is what it is. So I go and do it myself and employ all of those principles, and I build something that takes me 4 or 5 hours a week to do, and it's 6-figure income producing. Don't feel like you failed because you have to pivot. Every business owner, every entrepreneur pivots, every one of them. You see what's working, you see what don't. You start it, you invest in it, it doesn't work. You look at Shark Tank. Have you ever seen the statistics of how many of those things don't work out? They pitch them, they buy into them, they don't work. Their goal isn't to make everything work. Their goal is to have more that works than less that don't. That's the goal. And this is what I explained to you about the pain points. Because pivots cause pain. Tipping points cause pain. They're literally, pain points are pain. They're all pain. But they all have a different response. And you have to know which one you're in to know what it takes. Because if you're at the tipping points are painful. The growth that comes, the frustrations that come, it's like changing 2 baby diapers instead of 1. It becomes painful, but you know you're on the verge of busting through. For free business coaching, please visit us at leadershipuncensored.org.